Hello everyone, welcome back to another cozy Christmas decorating video. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me as we are decorating for 5 different Christmas trees as well as 20 Dollar Tree Christmas crafting DIYs. So this is a huge binge-worthy compilation video. This is episode 29 in my huge I Love Christmas series. You guys, I am so obsessed with Christmas. So totally having the biggest Christmas party on my channel with a ton of Christmas decorating and DIYs, baking, and everything to do with a cozy home for the holidays at Christmas. So you guys go ahead and grab your hot cup of coffee or cocoa, get out your favorite Christmas jammies, put on some Christmas music, just totally kick back and get ready to get your Christmas inspiration on with all of these different Christmas tree decorating ideas and DIYs. So without further ado, you guys go ahead and grab some ornaments, some ribbons, some creativity, and let's get to crafting and decorating. So to get started on this decorating adventure, I'm going to grab a cup of hot cocoa and I'm going to light my favorite candle. It is the Cinnamon Carmine Swirl by Bath & Body Works, and then Mr. Romantic helped me put this Christmas tree up. It was 7.5 foot and we found it at the thrift store for only $10. Now mind you, we did have to cut all the lights off of it and put new lights on. Here are my kiddos and they truly helped me out so much with this tree. My daughter helped put on the lights, and then to start out decorating this tree, I'm going to use 6 rolls of the Dollar Tree Deco mesh. So I'm just starting it at the top and I'm twist tying it with the branches. So what you do is just take the branches and cross them over, and then you kind of swirl your deco mesh down. So I'm pulling it out in kind of little fluffy, about every 12 inches I'm pulling it out and then tucking it into the tree and crisscrossing it around. I like using the deco mesh because it's going to give my tree a lot fuller of an effect. So I really like to go over the top with my Christmas decorations, and I want my tree to look really full and fluffy. So I'm just going to continue to use the rolls of deco mesh. I just use the entire roll. I don't even cut it, and it's the Dollar Tree Deco mesh, if that helps you guys at all. So here is what the Christmas tree looks like with the deco mesh just kind of swirled in place here and there. And now I'm going to share with you guys, I'm taking burlap ribbon and then 2 different buffalo check plaid ribbons. I got the burlap ribbon at burlapfabric.com. I'll leave a coupon code below for $5 off. The code is Olivia Fall if you guys want to take advantage of that. But you're just going to take your ribbon, you're going to start at the top of your tree, and then about every 12 to 16 inches, you're going to pull it out and then again crisscross it over and just kind of layer it. And so I went from the top of the tree and I layered it in about 4 to 5 really large loops down the tree and to the side. And then I'm starting at the top and I'm going the opposite direction. So they're actually even going to crisscross. I really felt like it made this tree just really pop with a crisscross ribbon pattern. And I love how the layered ribbon looks. I love the buffalo check plaid, and honestly, I couldn't decide if I wanted to use the red and black or the white and black. So I just went for both of them. I hope you guys are loving this. Definitely comment and let me know what you think about this. So the size of the burlap ribbon that's under it is actually 6 inches wide. And my ribbon strips are cut in about 7.5 to 8 foot cuts. So hopefully that's a reference point for you guys. But if you guys have a smaller tree, of course you'd cut your ribbon shorter. I hope that helps. Comment and let me know if you guys have questions. But I continued to add just more ribbon until I used 1 roll of the black and red check buffalo plaid ribbon and then 1 roll of the white and black. And I got each one of them at Hobby Lobby, and so it was 75 foot total for each roll. So now I'm just going to use some of those Dollar Tree florals. I love making a huge floral tree topper. I'm just taking a pipe cleaner and I'm pipe cleaning these florals on. So I used a variety of some of those repurposed ones that I shared with you guys a DIY on in the last video. I sprayed spray painted them, and then just some red berries and some lamb's ear. And here it is with the tree topper added. Ooh, I'm just loving this. Okay, so we need to add some ornaments. Now, I've been sharing with you guys a ton of Dollar Tree DIY ornaments, and believe it or not, these are beach balls and pumpkins repurposed. You guys definitely need to go check out that DIY video if you need some great little ideas on how to make some homemade ornaments for super cheap. Here was another DIY pumpkin sign repurpose that we just added a little red truck to and some bows. So this is why I get started making my crafts really early, because I actually use all my crafts to decorate with, and I do give them as gifts as well. But I'm continuing to add more ornaments, and these are just ornaments that I have collected at the thrift store. So I'll pop into the thrift store, grab a thing of ornaments, and I do that over the year, and that way by the end, when it comes time for Christmas, I'll have a bunch. And so I'm just using this little $1 tablecloth that I found at a garage sale, and I'm beginning to add some more of my fun little DIYs to the base. That is a Pier 1 Imports package dupe that I shared with you guys. And then there's a little thrift store Santa that I found, and another little package that I made. Now, those two little packages aren't real, but that center one is. So I'm also love to add Dollar Tree signs underneath my tree. So you guys can see that little Dollar Tree little red truck sign next to that little burlap bag, and then another little sign. I like to do this just to fill the tree out now, because I haven't quite done a lot of my Christmas shopping yet, but it is coming soon. I'll share with you guys how to wrap some packages and also some budget-friendly gift ideas as well. So here it is with all of the beautiful ornaments on it. I used Dollar Tree ornaments, thrift store ornaments, and handmade repurposed ornaments. And there's those little snow people I also shared with you guys how to make. So I hope you guys are loving this Christmas tree so far, and I hope it's also giving you guys some ideas for those of you that have been following along with a lot of my Dollar Tree DIYs, how to use them in your Christmas decor. I have had so much fun crafting with you guys, and guess what? We have so many more crafts to come. I think so far this season we've done over 100 Dollar Tree DIYs. So I love to get started early because it is so fun to craft and make beautiful treasures just to make your home gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. So for the next DIY, I'm going to share with you guys how I'm going to put this garland up above my little TV cabinet. So this is a really puny garland. I got it in a box at the thrift store, and it is very, very thin. It definitely needs some love. So I'm just going to attach it to the top of my little cabinet. I just popped some nails in there. Command strips would probably work better, but that's what I had. So I'm taking some old Christmas tree branches, and I've been dying to share this DIY with you guys. You just take old Christmas tree branches from an old Christmas tree. I actually found a box that was free at the thrift store, and it was just this old Christmas tree. It has a lot of fallout, but it works great. You just take it and you twist tie it into the garland. So you just use the branches to twist tie them over on each other, and then you have this wonderful, to me, it's kind of full and fun garland. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of that burlap fabric. Again, you can get 100 yards of burlap at burlapfabric.com. I love it. Thank you to them. They did send me a lot of burlap this year. You guys have been seeing it in my decor, but it's super hot and it looks really great mixed in with that buffalo check plaid. So I'm just working the burlap in and around up this garland just by twisting it on. No hot glue, no wiring necessary. Those big branches work perfectly. You just cross them over and voila. And then I did decide that I needed to be a little bit longer, so I used 2 more branches on each side. Now, I've never decorated this cabinet before, but it's always open, to be completely honest with you. So I thought, why not? Let's just go big or go home, right guys? So now I'm just going to twist tie some little ribbons on there. And again, this ribbon I also did get at burlapfabric.com, and it is gorgeous. So I added loads of ribbon to this and then just popped a cute little bow at the top. If I can find more ornaments at the thrift store, I may add some more ornaments. And here it is. I love listening to Christmas music with that little fireplace crackle in the background. You can find that on YouTube. It's about an 8-hour loop. So for the next DIY on the fly, I'm going to take this thrift store poinsettia floral that needs a little bit of zhuzhing up, and I'm just going to add some of my extra ornaments that I had left over from decorating the tree. These are kind of some pretty specialty ornaments, so I've been saving them back, and I did pop a little bow into the side of that, and I added that to the top of the cabinet, and back behind the cabinet is some of the goodies for the TV hardware, so I was excited to hide that. Now for the next DIY, I'm just going to take some of that garland that we painted in my last DIY video, and I'm going to add it into this beautiful flocked Walmart garland. I got it at Walmart last year. Actually, my Santa Pops got it for me, but I just wanted to zhuzh it up a little bit. And then now I'm adding these little thrift store candlesticks and then these thrift store little candles. They were originally from Pier 1 if you guys are looking for those. And then Dollar Tree is carrying these amazing charger plates. They say comfort and joy, and I thought they were so beautiful, and just I love that comfort and joy. Don't we all need that during the holidays? And then I'm taking some of these little candy stripe ornaments. Again, I found them at the thrift store. You guys, I'm a super thrifter, and honestly, by the time the holidays rolls around, as long as I haven't lost my mind trying to store everything, it really does kind of pay off. So here is just an overview of what we have done so far. I am just loving it. I feel like this Christmas for me is home for the holidays. My son is graduating from high school, and so I really do feel that home for the holiday feel. So anyway, for the next DIY, I'm just going to take one of those Dollar Tree giant bows. I'm going to add it to this burlap stocking. Again, I got this from burlapfabric.com. Thank you again to them, but such a super easy DIY just to take any stocking, add a giant bow to it, and you're good to go. This series on this video is going to be called the DIY on the fly because, wow, I've been doing a lot of decorating, so I need these easy ones. So I'm taking a little basket over here, and I'm adding the topper of that Christmas tree that was all pulled apart to that little basket, and that's going to hide some cords. Another great DIY is to fill your stockings full of some plastic to kind of fluff them out. I'm just going to add a really quick little bow. I tied it like you would tie a shoelace, and then I'm adding a little Dollar Tree bow hair clip to the center of it to give it a little razzle dazzle, sparkle and shine. And I've taken this very plain stocking and really given it some pizzazz. I didn't want it to draw away from the bigness of the Christmas tree and some of the decor, so I wanted my stockings to just be kind of quiet but simple and elegant and kind of blend in. Comment and let me know what you guys think. Do I need to add more? You guys know I love to go over the top for sure. And then here is that little Dollar Tree deer that we did. You guys definitely go check that out if you need some more DIY inspiration. So another great little DIY is to take some of those Dollar Tree Christmas cards, and then I found this really nice mirror from Dollar Tree. I'm going to pop the mirror back in behind the Christmas card because I'm going to want to reuse that for probably another DIY, but for Christmas I thought this was perfect. I wanted to add it to my mantle. It says home for the holidays. It has a cute little car with a little Christmas tree on top. They're really great little Christmas cards that I found at Dollar Tree. I was so excited. I had to hunt for them, but they come in a little pack for you. Now it's time to add some pillows to my sofa, so I thrifted the red pillows, and then I have these cute little buffalo check plaid pillows. I think I found them at Tuesday morning, and then this thankful pillow that's left over from fall time. I just thought it looked perfect. And then you guys, I am such a blanket junkie. I love to keep tons of blankets and pillows in my living room. The kids throw them on the floor and we all lounge out and watch Christmas movies, and it's the best time ever. So now I'm using another one of those Dollar Tree DIYs. It's just 2 scarves that I hot glued together, and then we DIY'd this little planter box using those Dollar Tree bows and Dollar Tree Christmas trees. Definitely go check out that video. I'm going to link the huge I Love Christmas playlist in the description box for you. And then here's some fake sweet treats with just some little cupcakes, and then that little Dollar Tree nutcracker that we razzle dazzled. And here it is all together in my entryway table. You guys, I'm just crushing on this. I feel like this
this is kind of a Mackenzie Childs-esque, just whimsical, fun, and again, home for the holidays for sure. Now I'm going to add a quick little tray over on my side table with some real candy canes popped into this vintage Santa little creamer jar, a couple of Dollar Tree goodies, and then of course the cinnamon caramel swirl. I picked it up on sale at Bath & Body Works. I believe it was $5 over the weekend. It makes your house smell so delicious. My son commented that he was just going to be hunting for food just by the smell of that candle. And then here it is kind of all together. Oh my goodness, this is just making my heart so happy, you guys. I think it's the most wonderful time of the year. So another fun DIY is to take any leftover ornaments that you're going to be using or that you're not using and just pop them into whatever available bowl there is. So here is an overview of my Christmas tree, moving on to my mantle, and then decorating that little cabinet up above. Oh my goodness. Really, I've never done that before, but you guys have always suggested for me to decorate that cabinet, and I think it's so fun because, to be honest with you guys, this is real life. We keep these little TV doors open, so why not go ahead and decorate it and have a little bit of fun? So again, there is that Christmas tree. Comment and let me know what you guys think about me mixing the red and black with the white and black buffalo check plaid. I am over the moon in love with it. I think it pulls in the white that's already in my house with all the accent pieces, and it just ties it all in together, and it just gives you that rustic, chic, kind of country, glam, little farmhouse feeling. I guess, I don't know. Just a big combination of styles, but more whimsical and fun, and pretty much just everything that I love. And so many of what you guys see in my home decor is thrifted or Dollar Tree DIYs, truly. So definitely, you guys keep getting out those glue guns and keep crafting and decorating away. It makes me so happy to craft and decorate. And I want to thank you guys for being here. If you're watching this video, I hope it blesses your heart and it just makes you smile, and just so much to be grateful for this season. Not that everything is perfect, but trying to just be thankful for every moment, because they're fleeting for sure. I also want to let you guys know that I'm going to be taking you along with me as I decorate my kitchen and my dining room. We have a ton more Dollar Tree DIYs. We're going to decorate outside my house, my bedroom, possibly my bathroom, and so I just have so many more fun ideas to share with you guys. I also want to share with you guys my favorite lotion right now is the Mrs. Meyer's hand lotion. It's peppermint, and they also make a peppermint cleaner and dish soap. It's one of my favorite little splurges that I have. I also have a 5-piece free gift set for you guys. If you're interested, pop on that link below. So to get started, I just want to go ahead and put my Christmas tree together. My Santa Pops bought this Christmas tree for me last year at Walmart. It is a 6.5-foot Christmas tree. It comes in 3 pieces and it is already pre-lit. I absolutely love it, this flocked Christmas tree. It does shed just a bit, so if you guys don't care for the shedding, you may want to go with just a regular tree. And also, I know designers always say to try to touch every branch, so you really want to try to fluff your tree out really good to make it look just a little bit more realistic and natural. Now I'm going to go in with this burlap ribbon. This is not wired ribbon, and I'm just going to start at the top, and I'm going to create like little ribbon loops to kind of wave it down the tree. So I want to, when you're looking at the tree, create 2 waves on each side and then a wave down the center. So I'm just pushing the ribbon in, and then I'm pulling it back out in about 12 to 16-inch loops. And so I did one side of the tree, and now I'm going in with the other side of the tree. And if you guys don't have a flocked tree, or you want it to be a little bit more secure in there, you could always use some floral wire or a pipe cleaner to secure it, but that flocking really kind of helps hold the ribbon. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that burlapfabric.com is offering you all a $5 off coupon. This burlap comes in 100-yard rolls, and I will leave the coupon code below in the description box if you guys are going to be decorating with burlap this season. I'm going to be using quite a bit of it to do kind of a glam rustic Christmas. So here it is with all of the burlap put into the tree, and now I'm just going in with some Hobby Lobby buffalo check plaid ribbon. They also have this buffalo check plaid ribbon at Walmart, and I'm just going to follow the lines of my burlap ribbon, and I'm just going to push the Hobby Lobby ribbon into the burlap ribbon, and so that flocking just kind of holds it. It doesn't have to be perfectly flush against the burlap. I like it to kind of be wavy and cascading. So I ended up doing 5 layers of these loops, so you guys can see one on either side of the tree, and then one that comes down the front, and then 2 in the back to go ahead and finish it off. Now for this tree, I want to go in with a smaller wired silver ribbon. This is just going to give my tree a little bit of extra sparkle and shine. So I'm taking that silver ribbon and I just kind of twist tied it with the little evergreen branches, and then I'm just kind of looping it in and around some of the burlap and the buffalo check plaid ribbon. And I think this is looking so gorgeous, you guys. I've had this idea for this tree floating around in my head for a while now, and I'm so excited to be able to execute it. And here it is with just the ribboning done. Now remember, you all can use this same ribboning style and just customize it to whatever holiday colors you're decorating with. So you can combine it with reds and greens, or just do all glam. You could do pinks, purples, blues, and golds. Whatever colors you guys are using, definitely change it out to suit your fancy. So now I'm just taking this greenery. I use this greenery piece in almost every display. I found it at Michael's, and it's just kind of like a cascading, dripping greenery, and I'm adding it to the top of the tree. And now I'm just going to take and make a large burlap bow. I just looped the ribbon over on itself, and then I'm twist tying the center with this pipe cleaner, and I'm going to pull my loops out. Now I'm going to make an Olivia bow with the buffalo check plaid ribbon, and so I just took the ribbon. This is so easy, you guys. Just loop the ribbon over on itself several times until you have 3 loops on either side, and then I'm untying the pipe cleaner, and I'm just going to tie the buffalo check plaid ribbon onto that. I want this to be a really big, over the top, fabulous bow to go on the top of my Christmas tree. And once you give it a little bit of fluffing, this is how it's going to look. And then I did go ahead and add some silver ribbon as well. So again, this is the same process. I'm just looping it over on itself until I get several layers. Just use however many layers that you love. And then I'm going to twist tie it into the center of this. And I actually do have a bow maker. It's called the Pro Bow the Hand, and I ended up using that for part of the bow on this tree. So now I'm just going to take and I'm going to twist tie with a pipe cleaner this bow onto the tree, and I do fluff my bow after I get it on. And you guys can see in the back there's another bow that's very similar to this one that I just tied to the back. So these are actually 2 bows put together. Now I'm taking some of that Dollar Tree. It's a frosted evergreen that they're selling. You guys have to grab that if you see it. It's super cheap and gorgeous. And then I'm adding in some of the pine cone and cotton Dollar Tree stems. So I added 2 of the evergreen branches and then 2 of the cotton and pine cone stems. I thought that would be super gorgeous for kind of this glam look. And then I'm taking some of those Dollar Tree white berries and I cut them apart on their stems, and I'm just adding that to the top. So for this tree topper, you're just going to pipe cleaner it on. And then I did even add some lamb's ear that I found at Walmart from the fall season. So now that we have all of our ribbons and bows on, I'm going to take some Dollar Tree ornaments and just begin to kind of push them into my tree. Again, the flocking really helps them stay really well. So I'm using these larger white sparkling ornaments. I actually got those at the thrift store a couple of years ago. And then I'm using some of those Dollar Tree sparkling ornaments, the ones that have kind of like the little mirrored accents on them. And then Dollar Tree is also selling some really beautiful ornaments with pearls on them. I found quite a few of those and I added those to this tree as well. They come in an ornament shape, in a Christmas tree shape, and they're white and then the champagne color. Now I'm using some of those cute little owls. I added those, and then we also did a bunch of ornament DIYs on my channel with the Dollar Tree baby blankets. I have those added in and around the base and up a little bit higher as well. And here it is. There is that snowman that we DIY'd, as well as that large oversized package. There's the Dollar Tree little pillow that we made. We DIY'd the ladder, the glam candles back there. Pretty much everything, a lot of what you guys see here, excluding that wood chip tree, is DIY. This was a garland that we DIY'd. To get started, I want to go ahead and set up my flocked Christmas tree in the corner of my dining room. Mr. Romantic was so sweet to go ahead and help me do this. This is the 6.5-foot tree from Walmart, and for the first Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to go ahead and take one of their infinity scarves and I'm just going to cut it in half because I actually ran out of the buffalo check plaid ribbon, and I have been using that in my living room, and I want my living room to match my dining room. So I'm taking this bling wrap. I get the bling wrap from dazzle.com, and I'm layering that with the buffalo check plaid ribbon and some burlap ribbon that I get from burlapfabric.com. I'm going to link all of the ribbons and goodies down below for you, and I do have a $5 off coupon, Olivia Fall, for burlap fabric if you guys need some of that. And the dazzle.com ribbon is amazing. They also have some really fun little bling brooches if you guys like that. So I'm just taking this ribbon and I'm going down the side of my tree. I'm making about 12-inch poofs, and the way that I'm securing it onto my tree is just by twisting the branches together on top of the ribbon. You could also use wire or pipe cleaners, but this works just perfectly for this style of tree. So I'm layering in about 4 different layers of these 3 ribbons together. So it's the bling wrap and the burlap, and then that little scarf from Dollar Tree that I cut in half. Ribbon will work better, but again, you guys, I was out, so I just had to make do with what I had. I do know that Walmart and Hobby Lobby is carrying some of the red and black buffalo check plaid ribbon, just for reference in case you guys need any of that. So I'm just continuing to crisscross the ribbon on top of itself, and then here is how it should look after you're done, and you're going to want to give it a bit of a fluffing. Now I'm going in with this beautiful sparkling lace tulle. Again, I got this at burlapfabric.com. Oh my goodness, this is so gorgeous and really pops against the light. And now I'm just adding in some Dollar Tree ornaments. I love those pearl ornaments that they have right now, you guys. And then just some different gold ornaments. I'm really kind of using a lot of the leftovers that I didn't use on my giant Christmas tree in the living room Christmas tree. And if you guys want to see how I decorated my Christmas tree for the 2019 season in my living room. I'm going to link that video down below for you guys. It's kind of in this style, but on a much grander scale. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm just taking an Olivia bow and then one of the plaid Dollar Tree bows, and I'm popping that on to the topper, and then I gave it a good fluffing, and then we did this DIY a couple DIYs back. It's one of those Dollar Tree wooden stars. I painted it, glittered it, added some goodies, and then topped it on top of my tree. And then for the tree skirt, I just used an old lace tablecloth, and here's a close-up of how sweet this tree is coming out with all of the layers and textures of ribbon. My style is very over the top. I'm doing a very kind of rustic, glam, farmhouse chic style, if there's such a thing. If not, hey, we're going for it like that this season. So for the next DIY, I'm going to go ahead and create a really beautiful over-the-top chandelier decoration. So I'm adding in, actually these are just spring florals to my chandelier, and then I'm going to take some of that Dollar Tree red ribbon and some of their sparkling bling ornaments, and I'm just going to tie it on to my chandelier. And I want to do this in varying lengths and also varying colors. So I just continue to add some of these beautiful Dollar Tree ornaments. I love these. They're very razzle dazzle, sparkle and shine. And then for the next DIY, I'm taking some of that Dollar Tree wire. It's just floral wire. You find it in the craft section. And I'm going to string about 5 or 6 different shatterproof ornaments on this. They're a variety of Dollar Tree and thrift store ornaments. Again, kind of using up what's in my stash. And then I'm just going to tie those on underneath the little arms of the chandelier. So for the chandelier, we added a layer of floral. You could also use greenery, and then we just hung some ornaments from little ribbons, and then just added in some of those ornament balls to really give it this grand, over-the-top, fabulous effect. Oh my goodness, I've always wanted to do this with my chandelier, and I think it's such a fun way to reuse some of the ornaments you may have laying around in your Christmas stash. So for the next DIY, we are going to set a Dollar Tree tablescape. I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's in the peppermint. Oh my goodness, they have the most delicious cleaning sprays and lotions and soap. I'm going to link a 5-piece free gift set for you guys to try out if you want some really yummy cleaners. They're very affordable, and they just make cleaning actually fun. I'll link that down below for you guys. So I chose a white tablecloth and then this little kind of burlap covered overlay, and then I want to go ahead and use 2 of the Dollar Tree men's scarves. These are in the red and black buffalo check plaid. Again, I'm trying to tie in my living room tree because it's so close to my dining room. Now, Dollar Tree carried these little bamboo placemats over the summer, and I found some on Pottery Barn that were $12 each. So if you guys have those in your summer stash, whip those out because those are still in season according to Pottery Barn. So I'm layering the Comfort and Joy plates, and I only had 4 to layer on here because I'm using them in another spot. So I used some of the silver Dollar Tree chargers, and then the red and black Dollar Tree chargers, and then white plates, and then the little cookies for Santa plate on top of that. So there's several different layers, which I love to do for a Thanksgiving or Christmas tablescape. Now for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to use one of those scarves, and I'm just going to cut it in about the size of a napkin because I needed some extra napkins. And so then I'm going to take some ribbon and I'm going to make a little napkin ring with some ribbon. I'm just going to dovetail the ends by cutting upwards in a triangle section. And this beautiful ribbon, again, is from burlapfabric.com. And these beautiful brooches, oh my goodness, they're about $1.50 each in a pack if you get the big pack at the dazzle.com. So I'm taking a thrift store linen napkin and I'm just tying the little ribbon on top of this, and then I thought that was really cute, but you guys know me, I have to go super extra. I want to add this beautiful brooch to the top of this, and oh my goodness, I was just thrilled with how cute this came out. Now, if you guys want to go more glam or change out the colors, remember you can change this style to suit your fancy and whatever decor you're using. So I also wanted to use this little brown napkin and these plaid napkins that I found at the thrift store. I actually found both of these at the thrift store. I have 4 of them, so I'm going to use them on all 4 of my center plates. Again, I'm just tying the little napkin ring with the ribbon, and then for some razzle dazzle, sparkle and shine, I'm adding that beautiful brooch from dazzle.com. Oh my goodness, you guys, these are just so sweet and really easy to use. They just pop right on there, and check it out. I feel like this is something you might see at Pottery Barn or Pier 1 Imports. Comment and let me know what you guys think about it. And will you be doing a Christmas tablescape? If so, what colors and style are you going for? So here is an overview of how that tablescape mixes in with some of my shabby chic decor, adding in some rustic flair and these little touches with the dazzling and the bling. The majority of it is from the thrift store and Dollar Tree, so keep those eyes out. For the next DIY, go ahead and use some of those little Dollar Tree mirrors, and you can pop a beautiful candelabra into the center. And then for the next DIY, we are going to make a quick little Thanksgiving / holiday cornucopia. So I'm taking one of those Dollar Tree Christmas trees, I'm popping in some actual springtime greenery on top of the Christmas tree because I just want to do layers and textures. Again, I want to give it kind of that rustic chic glam with touches of a farmhouse in there. And then I'm popping in this beautiful flocked poinsettia. I did get that from Michael's. They have gorgeous poinsettias if you need some specialty poinsettias. And then some little Dollar Tree poinsettias, and then some of those little Dollar Tree gold picks. And that was just the super quickest, easiest little cornucopia. And because that tree is in there, I really didn't need to use any foam because that tree kind of acts as a holder to hold everything in. Now, if you want it to be really secure, go ahead and pop something like some floral foam into this, but I felt like it was fine because I'm going to be putting it on a decorative tray. And oh my goodness, this is just coming together so fun and gorgeous. Now, I know a lot of you probably might be doing traditional Thanksgiving colors, but because my home is already decorated for Christmas, I decided to create a holiday cornucopia, and I think it is beautiful. I've actually never done a cornucopia before, but I really am excited and pleased with how it came out. I think it really looks styling on this table. And the best part is I'm getting really close to be able to do my home tour for you guys. And so all of my holiday decorating will hopefully be done in the next couple of weeks, or I may be just decorating up until the day of. Who knows, you guys? You guys know me. I just love to craft and decorate. Now, I want to hear, have you guys decorated your home for Christmas yet? Are you waiting until after Thanksgiving? I'd love to hear what everybody is up to. I know everybody has different styles and tastes and traditions, and I just think it's so fun to celebrate your unique style and transition. If you guys can tell, those are those little DIY curtains that I did for my studio. I moved a couple of the panels inside. You can find that beautiful, vibrant green fabric at Walmart, believe it or not, for super cheap. So again, here is an overview of my dining room. First time ever putting a Christmas tree in the corner of my dining room. It's actually the tree that was in my Christmas crafting studio. I went ahead and moved it into that corner, and then I have my eye on this little $10 tree at the thrift store that I'm going to bring into my crafting studio and redo it in a whole nother style to share with you guys. I think this is the 5th time I have decorated a Christmas tree for you guys. We've done pink Christmas, rustic Christmas, glam, farmhouse, chic. I've shared with you guys so many different styles. And I'm just so thankful that you guys have wanted to watch and everybody's having so fun with this Christmas series. And I cannot wait to share with you guys more of this Christmas series. And then I have a surprise after Christmas series for you guys as well. So I know a lot of people get really excited and go to town decorating their homes for Christmas and then kind of don't know what to do after Christmas. So I've got you. Definitely stay tuned, you guys. As always, let me know which was your favorite DIY in this video and which one will we be recreating. I also wanted to let you guys know that I popped little bows onto the back of my chair. I thought that would be super fun, and all of these DIYs today were really simple. Definitely go check out my I Love Christmas playlist if you need more fun inspiration. So to get started decorating my Christmas tree, I just want to go ahead and put my Christmas tree together. This is the Walmart flocked Christmas tree. It's 6.5 foot. It comes in 3 pieces, and it is also a pre-lit tree. I've had a lot of people asking me about that. And also, when you put your Christmas trees together, make sure you try to fluff every branch before you start the decorating process. It'll just make them look a lot prettier. So to get started, I am going to use 4 rolls of the Dollar Tree deco mesh. So I'm just going to take the deco mesh and I'm going to start at the top of my tree. And then I'm just going to kind of make little poofs and just kind of wind it in and around my tree. So I'm just going to kind of cross it over the front part of the tree and just continue to kind of wind it. So I'm just doing a little bit of random deco meshing, if that makes sense to you guys. But what I want to do is kind of just create this ribboning effect to fill out my tree. Deco mesh is a really, really great filler, especially if you grab some from Dollar Tree. It's super cheap, but I did notice, you guys, that Walmart has some as well. So I'm just continuing to kind of randomly push my deco mesh into the tree. I'm starting now from the left side and I'm pulling it over and crisscrossing it over that very first piece. And you guys can see that piece off to the left that kind of pulled out. I don't want that. I went ahead and did push that piece back in. So you want your deco mesh to kind of be in little fluffy ruffled spots, but you don't want it poking out super far. Comment and let me know if you guys have any questions on this. So here's a little bit of a close-up. I'm just starting at the top of my tree and I'm using the evergreen branches to kind of tie the deco mesh in, and then I'm also just pushing it in to some of the random spots. Now I'm going to take this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It's in that super popular red and black buffalo check. And then I'm also taking this beautiful burlap fabric. It's in a wider, I believe it's 4 inches, and I got it from burlapfabric.com. It comes in a huge roll of 100 yards, which is amazing if you guys are decorating quite a bit for Christmas. I'm going to leave a $5 off coupon for the burlapfabric.com down in the description box below for you, as well as a link for the size of the burlap that I'm using. So again, I'm just taking my burlap and I'm kind of just ruffling it down one side of the tree, and then as you can see, I'm taking it and I'm putting it and kind of ruffling it down the other side of the tree. So I'm pulling out about 12-inch little poofs, and then I'm just kind of spiraling it in and around the tree. Now, you guys, this doesn't have to be perfect. This is kind of a rustic, chic farmhouse style tree, and I don't think that it has to be perfect. So I'm just giving you guys permission, if you're doing this, to just try to take a deep breath and relax when you're doing your ribboning, and just really have fun with the process. And I did use, again, 4 rolls of the Dollar Tree red deco mesh, and then I used 5 of the little strands of burlap ribbon. So I cut 5 pieces that were about 6-foot pieces to kind of give this ribboning effect. And so I'm just continuing on now to the back of the tree. I also had somebody ask me a question if you can take and make like a half tree in case you don't have a lot of space in your living room, and you absolutely can. So here is a look at how the ribboning should look, just to show you guys a little bit of a close-up. And then back to the half tree idea, if you guys don't have much room, you can always push your tree up just a little bit and then kind of decorate by ribboning around it. And I'll try to show you guys an example in a future upcoming video. So now I'm taking some of that red buffalo check plaid ribbon, and I'm going to follow the wave of ribbon that is with the burlap ribbon. So I'm just adding it on top of that burlap ribbon. So you guys can see I'm just kind of waving it down the front part of the tree, and I'm just following that line. And again, I'm using the branches of the Christmas tree to kind of cross together to hold everything on, and then I'm just trimming off that buffalo check plaid ribbon. So just continue to add the buffalo check plaid ribbon on top of your burlap, or you could add it in addition to the burlap, but I really like how it looks. And then again, I'm crisscrossing it back over as I go. In my last decorating video, I did a black and white buffalo check plaid Christmas tree for you guys, and I just did the ribboning straight down. So if you guys need help or you want a different style or technique, go back and watch that video too. It shows a similar pattern of ribboning, but it's just coming straight down. This is more of a crisscross pattern. Now it is time to add the Christmas tree topper, and I'm going to go in with some Dollar Tree florals. I'm using the Dollar Tree red berries and the little Dollar Tree sparkle stems, and you can see I'm just twist tying that on with a pipe cleaner, and it looks a little bit funky now, but we're going to fill that in with a bow. So I just tied an Olivia bow with this big burlap bow, and if you guys need help with bows, I have a huge bow tutorial, super easy because I'm definitely bow challenged. So I just fluff that up, and then I did use my Pro Bow the hand, which is a bow maker, to make this center bow, and I'm just adding that on top of the burlap bow because I love big bows, and I cannot lie, because I go totally over the top with my bows. I always love to do florals and bows for my Christmas tree toppers. It's just kind of one of my signature things. And then I'm just going to take some of that Dollar Tree greenery and this little lamb's ear. I found it at Walmart for 98 cents, and I'm adding that in to draw the eye up even taller. So this is another trick you guys can use, is a little tree topper will make your Christmas tree actually look taller than it is. So now I'm going in with some ornaments. I found a really great deal on some red and white ornaments at a garage sale, and then for the rest of the tree I'm using those Dollar Tree buffalo check plaid ornaments that they put out. They have them in the Christmas trees and then the round ornaments, and then I'm using some Dollar Tree sparkly deer, and then I love the Dollar Tree peace, love, and joy ornaments. They look kind of woodsy, and they were absolutely perfect for this tree. I was really wondering if I was going to end up using them or doing a repaint on them. As soon as I put this tree up, I knew. And then another little trick you guys can use, so some of those big big Dollar Tree giant bows to fill your tree out, and you can also use some of those little mini signs. I didn't end up using the mini sign on this tree, but it's just an idea for you guys if you need more filler. Now, I like a really over-the-top full tree, but if you want less ribbon, you could always cut your ribbon in half, but I like to kind of do that really pretty designer style ribboning. So once I get closer to finishing my tree, I'll go in with some of the smaller little round ornaments that I collect along the way at thrift stores, or you can also find them in packs at the Dollar Tree. You can see the little red ones. And then there's some larger ornaments. Again, I found these at a garage sale, but Dollar Tree does carry those larger ornaments. Now, here's a quick little DIY for you. I found this little checkered tablecloth. It is a vinyl picnic tablecloth. I picked it up for $1 at a garage sale, and I'm just going to use it to make a quick little impromptu tree skirt. And this is also really great to use, honestly, you guys, if you have a flocked Christmas tree, because the flocking does like to fall off on this Christmas tree and kind of get everywhere. So anyway, I found those little Dollar Tree cookies for Santa plates, and then I just love how this turned out. So the little signs and the little red truck are also from Dollar Tree, because I know I will have others ask. And then here is the tree in all of its glory. Oh my goodness. I am over the moon in love with this tree. I think it is so rustic farmhouse chic. It is adorable. And my daughter came home from school today and she was over the moon in love with it. So I definitely think I'm going to be adding some pops of red into my Christmas tree decor for the living room. I may go just really traditional for that one, but I'm loving how this came out. I think it is beautiful up against the white walls, and then even those green curtains. I added a white curtain into the center of my green curtains. I just think everything really, really pops. Comment and let me know, what style are you guys going to be using for Christmas this year? I love to hear how everybody decorates. Will you be using some of these techniques that I shared with you today in your home decor? I always love to hear your feedback and love to know what you guys are up to. It's so fun to hear everybody's color combinations and different styles that you guys share. And then in this video too, I have a recipe that I'm going to share with you guys and my little thrift store outfit of the day. If you guys keep watching, here it comes.
So now that we have had a blast crafting away, let's pop over into my little kitchen, and I want to share with you guys this fun and fabulous easy recipe.
I decided to make some carrot cake cupcakes for my kiddos. They love carrot cake. So you basically make the carrot cake cupcakes the same way that you would make a cake, but then you just divide them into the little cupcake liners. So you use the cake mix, 3 eggs. I used butter for mine. I'm a butter girl. I love butter, you guys. Comment and let me know if you love butter too. And then the water, and then you're going to mix it together really well. You're going to mix for about 2 minutes. And as I was preparing this, I realized I didn't have quite as many cupcake liners as I needed. So I decided to go ahead and split the cupcakes up in one pan and then just do a side cake in the other pan. Mr. Romantic really loves this cake. He's been asking for some recently, and it's taken me a while to get around to it. And then there's my treat, because I'm on keto. If you guys saw that, that was the Halo Top ice cream. It's really good if you're doing like a low carb or keto. So here's my cute little cupcakes after they're all finished. And do be careful because the cupcakes cook a lot quicker. I had the cupcakes and the cake in the oven, so the cupcakes cooked in about half the time. So definitely read your instructions for that, guys. And then here it is. Oh my goodness, yummy. So delicious, hot, and I did have to go ahead and add that favorite bit of butter that I absolutely love. I used cream cheese icing to ice these, and the kiddos were definitely hopping right on them as soon as they hit the house after school today.
Okay, you guys, here is my thrift store outfit of the day. I found this cute little plaid top. I thought it would be really great for the holidays and even kind of fall time. I usually don't wear a lot of red. I've been trying to make myself branch out a little bit. And then I just have them paired with these super comfy jeans. I found these at TJ Maxx a couple years ago, and I've just worn them slap out. And then I have these paired with my sandals. These are just some Crocs sandals. I do have some like these linked in my Amazon store if you guys have any kind of feet problems or you just need some really comfy shoes. These are like lifesavers to me. So anyway, there you guys have it. This is definitely mom work comfy. So anyway, thank you guys for all of your kind love on my thrift store outfits of the day. Oh, and these cute little gold hoops I also found at the thrift store as well. So there you guys have it, mom casual comfy.
So for the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to take this super adorable Santa sign and I'm just going to top chalk paint the top of his little hat white. The Waverly White chalk paint is really awesome. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you get it at Walmart. It lasts pretty long. It has really great coverage. So I'm also going to add some blush pink paint. I want to make this a pink Santa sign. So I added one layer of the white chalk paint and then one layer of the blush pink paint, and then once that had dried I added a layer of Mod Podge and then just sprinkled a little dusting of glitter to the top to kind of razzle dazzle up and kick it up a notch. You guys know I love that extra glitter and shine. And then I did go back in with some white paint to add a little white ball to the end of his hat. And then I decided to give it a little bit more extraness. And so I hot glued this beautiful tissue rose to the top. I've done a tutorial for you guys on this, but this I actually got at my beautiful friend Rhonda at Rhonda's Rose Cottage Design. I'll link her channel down below. It's actually not a channel, it's her website. She sells roses and all of these beautiful fake cakes. So you guys are definitely going to have to go check her out if you love these fake cakes that you're going to see here and these beautiful tissue roses. And she is just the most fantastic ever. Again, I'll link her website down below. She's such a doll. You guys are going to adore her. But how cute did this pink Santa turn out? Oh my goodness. So for the next DIY, I want to go ahead and share with you guys how I decorated my Christmas tree for a pink Christmas. So I'm starting out with some large bling wrap. You get this at dazzle.com and I'm going to link their website down below as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and loop it into the Christmas tree, and with the swapped tree it holds in really well. So I just cut pieces that are the length of the Christmas tree. You'll probably have to measure your tree to know how long you want to make your pieces, and then as you can see I'm just twist tying them to the top with the little evergreen branches, and then I'm pulling out a loop, and then I'm just kind of pushing it into the tree and taking the branches and kind of crossing them over on themselves to kind of get it to hold just a little bit better. So I took and I used the bling wrap down each side of this tree and then also down the front. This is a really fun way to add a lot of extra sparkle and shine if you guys are a bling lover or you just love that extra razzle dazzle. Now I'm just taking some strips of lace. I found this lace at the thrift store, but they have it at Michael's, and this pretty little pink ribbon. Again, I found it at the thrift store, but you guys can get it at Walmart or the craft stores, and I'm just layering it over the bling wrap. So I kind of want the bling wrap to kind of be twist tied in there, and you can see I'm kind of pulling out little poofs. They're about 12 to 16 inch poofs. Again, the length of your ribbon is going to depend on the size of your tree, but I cut mine about the length of my tree or a little bit longer. I hope that helps. And this is a 6.5 inch flopped tree that I got at Walmart last season. I do believe that they still have it this season. And then I'm just going to add in some of these beautiful florals. I believe this is a wedding bouquet from Hobby Lobby, found it at a garage sale. And here's one of my large Olivia bows that I make. I will also put a bow video down below, but this is just a giant bow with some silver and gold gold ribbon, and then some beautiful pink fluffy feathers. I got these at Hobby Lobby. I just popped those into the top of the little wedding bouquet, and then it's really fun to add some poinsettias underneath your big bouquet, and that's going to give your tree topper a little bit of stability. And then I decided to pop in a little bit of deco mesh. This is just some Dollar Tree deco mesh in the pink, and I just used one roll kind of at the front of the tree to kind of give it a little bit of fluff. And then here are some beautiful ornaments. Now I have collected these over the years. Some of them are handmade, some of them are Dollar Tree, garage sale. I have been collecting pink ornaments for years, so it's just a big variety. Now, these stars are from Dollar Tree, I believe, and they're really great fillers. They're kind of a beautiful champagne color. And then I also decided that I needed a couple of candy striped ornaments, so I am just, for this next DIY, going to chalk paint these thrift store ornaments. They're just plastic gold ornaments, but the chalk paint works amazing on them, you guys. So just go ahead and chalk paint the heck out of some ornaments if you want a little bit of variety. And then we're going to add some beautiful pink candy stripes with some of that apple barrel craft paint. So I just took that pink blush craft paint and then I just began to add stripes to each ornament. So for this ornament, I just tried to follow the lines of the ornament that were already in the ornament to try and make it kind of look pink candy stripe. But I'm going to tell you guys right now that I am not the best at drawing straight lines. So if you all struggle with this as well, or if it's just a little bit difficult because you're using paint and you're just trying to do a quick ornament, give yourself some grace. Let go and just have fun crafting. It does not have to be perfect. In fact, when I was done with these, I was actually kind of excited because you could see that the lines weren't perfect and it wasn't from a store and it was very handmade. So again, just let go and have fun crafting. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I thought these were just so pretty with these bright kind of candy striped colors. And then I did go ahead and take some Mod Podge after the pink paint had dried and cover them with a layer of Mod Podge. That really helps the ornaments last a lot longer. And of course, you guys know the drill. I had to add a little bit of glitter, and this even had a little bit of Epsom salt mixed in to kind of give it that icicle effect. Now the Epsom salt does have a tendency to pop off, so if you don't like that, I would just suggest maybe sticking with glitter. But oh my goodness, I felt like these were like little sugar plum fairy ornaments, and they were made from some junky thrift store ornaments. So I did go ahead and add them kind of to the front and center of this tree. And then I just continued popping tons and tons of fun collected ornaments into this tree. Again, you guys, I have so many. I did actually a pink Christmas photo shoot for Vintage Holiday Magazine for 2018. So I really stocked up on ornaments for that photo shoot and I made a bunch of them, as you guys can imagine. And I am mixing in gold ornaments to this tree. I want it to be super glam. And if you guys don't like the pink, you could always go for blues or purples, or you could do a white and silver tree with this whole look. This is a very over-the-top look. I've done several different styles for you guys with rustic, glam, farmhouse, and chic this season. So if you guys like more of those traditional styles, definitely check out some of my other videos. But this one is all about the pink today. And then I am adding in some of those little white, they're Walmart poinsettia clips. It's one of my secret weapons for this pink tree to really fill it out and just give it that dimension. As you can tell now, you can see it's really filling out and the pink ornaments are popping against the white. And then I also even added in some of my summer florals like roses, pink roses from some of my summer DIYs, just all kinds of fun goodies. I love my tree to look super extra and sparkling and full. And oh my goodness, here is a close-up shot. This just makes my heart sparkle and shine. You guys can see all the different layers and textures with the bling wrap and the lace. And then all the different ornaments just kind of mixed in with different shades of pink. I just think it's looking gorgeous and kind of vintage chic. So on this little chair, I used a wedding skirt train to cover it and look a little bit more romantic and glam. And then I'm using this beautiful tree skirt. My wonderful friend Rhoda from Rhoda's Ruffles made this for me. She has such a wonderful talent in creating ruffled tree skirts and ruffled pillows and blankets, and she is such a treasure and a doll. I'll link her Etsy shop below for you guys. So here is my tree. It's like a sugar plum fairy candy land, and I believe for the Vintage Holiday magazine, that's what they called this tree that I did. It was similar but a little bit different. It was sugar plum holiday, I believe. So if you guys can dig back and find a copy of that, definitely check that out. But here it is with all the pink. And so I wanted to create a mantle floral for this mantle. Now I've used up all of my greenery, so I dug into my summer florals and I got out this vintage beautiful floral and then some of these lime greens. I wasn't for sure if I was going to like the lime green, but after I added it to the whites, I thought it really, really popped. This would also be beautiful with a flocked garland, but I am currently using my flocked garland in my dining room. So I decided to go ahead and add some lace and pink ribbon. I'm just layering that in because I want it to tie into the tree, but I don't want it to match the tree perfectly, if that makes sense. I want it to kind of be its own little sideshow, I guess. So I did go ahead and add in the remainder of my ornaments. These are just some hot pink vintage ornaments, gold ornaments, some Dollar Tree white sparkly ornaments. Again, just tons of ornaments that I pick up at the thrift stores over the years. So I have a lot really to choose from for this. And then here's those glam candlesticks we made in another DIY in this series. I've shared so many different styles and DIYs with you guys. If you need inspiration, check some of those out. So here it is, a little overview. Comment and let me know what you guys think about the lime green popping against the laces and the pinks and the white. I really actually think it stands out really beautifully. So I also do make handmade stockings, and these were some that I made several years ago. So I'm just going to pop them in to the front part of this just to kind of accent this and bring it all together with that really whimsical, beautiful feel. And for my DIY stockings, you guys, I'm going to totally admit that I hot glue the fabric. So I just take beautiful rose fabric. I hot glue the shape of a stocking, which you guys have probably seen me do multiple times, hot gluing stockings. And then I find some old lacy curtain trims and I add that to the front of the stocking, and then just some ribbons and more trims and bling and lace. And I just get really crazy with the trims, kind of like a really almost Victorian type stocking, if that makes sense. So here it is popping against that little mantelpiece, and I am swooning over this. You guys comment and let me know if you're crazy over pink Christmas. And if not, will you guys be doing some pink Christmas maybe one day? I think these are also fun for your daughter's room or your granddaughter's room, or just anybody that loves this kind of soft pink sugar plum fairy feel. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to do a repaint on the little Dollar Tree houses. So I'm just taking, again, some of that apple barrel craft paint. It's in the pink, and I think I even had a little bit of white chalk paint left over on my brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint these little houses. I believe with that chalk paint mixed in, it only needed about one coat. It was a bit of a thin coat though, and probably could have used 2 coats. But I got away with it with 1 coat for this DIY, and I love to add Mod Podge and then sprinkle these with a little bit of glitter and go over the tops of the roofs of the houses where there would be snow with some extra white chalk paint, because I think that just makes it look really pretty and realistic. And you guys can get crazy with these houses and add roses and ribbons and little gingerbread people to them. I wanted to keep these a little bit simple because everything else on this vignette was really kind of very ornate, and so I just wanted them to pop and look just a little bit more realistic and small. So here it is. This is a little tea cart that I have set up with all of these vintage goodies, and I am just crazy over this. Oh my goodness, just making my heart smile. And so for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take these little white Christmas trees and some Dollar Tree pearls, and then I'm just going to use hot glue, and I'm going to dab some hot glue onto the end of the pearl, and then I'm going to pop that in to the little Christmas trees. And you guys could really use any little glam jewels that you have, but I love these pearls. They're kind of big and chunky, and to me they kind of look like a really pretty ornament. And then once I had the little pearls popped in, I'm going to take some bling wrap and I'm going to cut it to the smallest size. And then I want to use that to kind of make a trimming on my little tree here. So just go ahead and add a little bit of hot glue, and then you can pop your bling wrap in. Now be careful, because I did kind of burn the tips of my fingers just a tiny bit, because there really wasn't much for the glue to adhere to with the tree. So just be careful if you're doing this project. And then I did have some little pink pearly kind of doodads in my stash, so I popped those out, and then I'm just adding those in and around the little Christmas tree for some little dazzling effect. And then Dollar Tree carries pink petal roses in their wedding section, and so I want to make a tree skirt with those pink petal roses, so I'm just adding hot glue to the base of the tree and then adding the little petals to the base to kind of really doll it up. These would be really fun to do in a little tiny vignette, or I know I used to do things like this for my daughter when she had a huge dollhouse in her bedroom. We would make all kinds of little fun Christmas goodies. It just brought back a memory. So I decided to add some little vintage pink ribbons to the top, and then this little glam jewel, and voila, we have a very fancy little Dollar Tree tree. And then I even found some crochet doodads, and I added that on top of the pink petals just to kind of give it that little extra wow factor. And I thought this was looking so fabulous and so festive and fun to go with our little pink village and cakes and tea party and pink Santa. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take one of the little wicker wreaths, and I'm just going to add some feather boas to it. So Dollar Tree carries these feather boas. They're actually in their little girls section. And for the size of this wreath, I believe it was about 12 inches. I ended up using 3 feather boas, although I will tell you I could have probably used one more. So I'm just hot gluing the end of each boa and then wrapping it around and then hot gluing it as I get to the other end. But if you wanted it really full and fluffy, again, I suggest that you use another boa, but I do think it came out pretty good, and there really wasn't a whole lot of sparse sections to this. Now, these are amazing and fun. You can pop them into any little vignette. I just added it to this chair with this little knee hugger elf. My friend Mel made those for me. And so for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to repurpose and reuse some of those. These are just Dollar Tree mesh tubes. You guys could also use toilet paper rolls if you don't have the mesh tubes. And so I'm just chalk painting them white, and then I'm taking some pink blush pink paint and I'm making little candy stripes. Now again, my lines need some help here, but we're trying not to be perfect, right guys? So I just went ahead and painted some little candy stripes on. If I would have had this size of pink ribbon, I probably would have used that and it would have turned out looking a little bit more professional. And then I did add a little bit of tulle to the end of each side to kind of make it look like it was a little bit of a fairy kind of candy roll. And you could even add like some little bows or roses to it. And these are a really fun project you guys can do with your kiddos, and just let them know that, you know, hey, it doesn't have to be perfect. I popped them in over this little vignette with the cakes and the pink Santa pillow. I found that on Amazon. I'll try to link one in my store for you guys. So for the next DIY, I'm just going to take one of Dollar Tree's. These are little white pew bows, and they are plastic. They come in the wedding section, but all you have to do is pull the string and it's an instant bow, and I love that. So again, they are plasticky and a little bit cheap, but they're great for toppers, for presents. It's another little secret that I have in my little DIY arsenal. And then I just hot glued a little pink puffy ball. It was off of a keychain. You find those at Dollar Tree as well. And then voila, we have a darling little package that has a big giant fluffy bow that you guys do not have to do any work for. All you have to do is pull those strings and it's perfect. Again, those are in the wedding section. Again, here is this beautiful tree. Comment and let me know always, what was your favorite DIY in this video? Are you inspired to create something? I would love to hear what you guys might be recreating. And do you all decorate for a pink Christmas, or have you ever wanted to do something really fun and whimsical with your holiday like this? And again, remember, you guys can change out these colors to suit your fancy, whether it be purples or blues or greens or hot pink or even more blush pink, or even just go all silver and gold to do just totally glam style. So here is another pan around of this little spot, and this is in my studio, and let me tell you guys, with the lights out, it looks so absolutely gorgeous. So thank you guys for watching. It really means so much to me, and I'm so thankful and honored that you guys are here. To share a quick recap of some of the videos in my huge I Love Christmas series, we put up my Christmas tree in episode 1. In episode 2, I shared with you guys an amazing Dollar Tree haul, as well as transform some Dollar Tree Halloween and fall items into Christmas items, another haul, and then I shared with you guys how to transform everyday objects into beautiful ornaments. I did a lovely little candy cane DIY series, as well as took 6 different candy cane theme wreaths and shared with you guys also this cute little elf transformation, a wonderful Dollar Tree centerpiece, and then I've also shared with you guys several different glam and pink Christmas ideas. Here was the rustic kind of farmhouse I shared with you guys. Here was the Dollar Tree garland that I shared with you guys, as well as how to decorate this beautiful Christmas tree using Dollar Tree ornaments. I combined everything for you, as well as some other wonderful DIYs I've shared along the way.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous DIY crafty decorating adventure. Again, this is episode 29 in my huge I Love Christmas series. You guys, we're having the biggest jamming out Christmas party on my channel. I feel like Christmas crafting and decorating is so good for your heart and soul, so I encourage you guys to keep up the good work, getting out those glue guns and paints and glitter and just whatever you guys love to do, just have at it and have fun. So you guys, I also want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas, and I love you so much. If you're new, I would love to have you subscribe, be part of this wonderful little YouTube community. It's totally free to subscribe. Click the little bell. That will update you every time I post a new video. I do post 3 videos a week with a ton of Dollar Tree and budget-friendly DIYs and home decor projects. So thank you guys again for being here. I also do have an Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook group page. I would love to have you guys join us over there where we post tons of DIY pictures and home decor projects. It is such a fun little community. I love seeing what everybody is up to. You guys are so creative and amazing and talented. I just love it. I also have an Olivia's Romantic Home Instagram page. You guys can tag me over there or just go check out what we have going on over there. Behind the scenes of my little crazy crafty mama life, I say good morning to you guys every morning on Instagram with a hot, fresh cup of coffee. So thank you guys again, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving, a Merry Christmas. I love you to the moon and back. Remember, be kind to yourself and be kind to one another. Until the next video, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.